Chapter 353 kicks off with Nanase looking at Teddy Knight, and he actually uses his brain, unlike the Japan squad, and said, Teddy Knight, isn't that the new Generation 11 from England? Finally, someone knows someone on an opposition team. Ego, you are teaching these guys nothing during tactical meetings. How did they not know who Hugo was, bro? After Nanase glazes him, he proceeds to take his life while dribbling him and Raichi and says that ego is just a pain which causes conflict with others and pain for comparisons. And to be honest, he's low-key spitting, bro, because that's literally what happened with Blue Lock at the end of the game. Rin stole Isagi's goal, which is why they lost. In the next page, Raichi says that he has no idea what Teddy Knight is going to do next. And Teddy Knight says, that's why a worthless puppy like me just isn't suited to live as an egoist. And then he says, how many of you do I have to dribble until you guys give up? Which is kind of crazy, which means he isn't like a normal New Gen 11. Because all of the New Gen 11 we've seen, maybe besides Don Lorenzo, the freaking fraud, right? They all have egos. So this might be a different kind of New Gen 11 where he has no ego. After that, Isagi and Rin pull up like next level demons, but the aura is gone. After Rin actually unironically asks, which team does this guy belong to? 3 pages ago, Nanase gives us an entire description about this guy, and he says he plays for England. And Rin asks, who does this guy play for? And then Isagi says, if we steal the ball, you will get out of here, right? And then Rin calls him a worthless puppet. Brother, you are a puppet. You are benched, and you don't know who the new Gen 11 plays for. After that aura farming attempt, Isagi and Rin both go for a Teddy Knight. Teddy Knight dribbles past Rin, and he jumps over Isagi's slide tackle. And then, I don't know what kind of event Rin thinks we're at. Brother, you at soccer training. He tries slamming down Teddy Knight. Teddy Knight puts his hand on Rin's head. Said, bro, you are barbaric, and I never want to be like you. How does this guy keep taking L's? This guy got benched, and now Teddy Knight is clowning on it, bro. Please retire from the sport you love. Following the death of Rin's character, Isagi intercepts the ball from Teddy Knight, and he says, you are a weirdo, and I do not want to be like you ever. Then Teddy Knight proceeds to ask, so who are you? Isagi replies with, I'm Yoichi Isagi. Then Teddy Knight, before he broke up this practice, right, apparently he was watching Jujutsu Kaisen because he thinks he's ghetto, because he said, so without Blue Lock, are you just Yoichi Isagi? What does that even mean? And then Teddy Knight, after he realized he just made the most corny joke ever, he cuts the scenes and he says, I am ready to do anything to ensure England's World Cup victory. See you tomorrow. After Teddy Knight leaves the Japan practice, all of these guys, apparently it's mandatory that everyone on the squad has to start glazing him. Shigiri glazes him, Ryu glazes him, Otoya glazes him. Karasu said that the only way they can stop him is by breaking the rules, I guess. I mean, only Rin because he's a loser, and we all talk about this for the rest of our lives. And then Hiyori says that they can't stop him one-on-one. Brother, look at your 3 center backs. There's a reason you're not stopping him one-on-one. And then Aiku pulls up and says that he only came here to put doubts in their mind. Brother, you have stopped no one for 5 years. Please do something more important to the series, bro. Aiko proceeds to say that the fact that England resorted to this proves that they are desperate for this win. Isagi agrees with this statement. Then Aiko says that if they don't win this game, their lives are over. This is the ultimate battle. Apparently, Isagi has been watching Attack on Titan in between games because the guy goes on Commander Irwin level speech saying that the Japan squad thought they were the strongest. They thought they were the best team in this entire tournament and that the world revolved around them. But then they are not considered favorites against teams like Spain, England, or France, so that they have to quit fooling themselves and the fact that the world doesn't revolve around them. After that, we get this tough panel where Isagi calls Blue Lock a super dark horse that'll devour the world. And then we see Shigiri, Aiku, and Batra. And I low-key don't have the heart to tell Shigiri that he's getting benched. Can someone else please tell Shigiri, brother, you riding the bench for the England game, bro, please? And now, the chapter ends off with easily the toughest panel in the entire chapter. It's Isagi telling the Japan squad, you egoists, let's dream the same dream. And then we get to see in 24 hours, that's when the Japan game will happen. What a way to end off the chapter. In my opinion, it's an 8 out of 10. I feel like there can be more, but it's definitely a very solid chapter to have before you have a game, right? It's a good, building chapter, a bridging chapter to the next game. I'm very excited for the England game. I feel like this chapter added more, mysteriousness to Teddy Knight. I'm more intrigued to see him because the way he's moving around, head tapping Rin, he just gotta be good. I don't see a world where he's not good, and I really hope after this Aiku finally does something. You can't build him up. You can't have him in every single panel just for him to do nothing. I feel like he should have a good game. Isagi, 50-50, and I really hope Rin has a disaster class. Please, please continue this downfall. I hope he gets subbed in and has a downfall. Also, please sub in Nanase. I think Nanase deserves game time. He was shown in this chapter. He used his brain and figured out who someone was before the game started. Please sub him in, Ego. But yeah, 8 out of 10 chapter. I'm really looking forward for the next chapter. There's no break. So yeah, have a good day. I love all of you. Bye.